Hey everyone, I'm Jeremy and this is Disciple Makers. This is a place where we are courageously striving to multiply followers of Jesus Christ. I've been told on several occasions, if you show somebody your friends, you will also be able to tell who they are. In theory, what that means is, let's see the people you're hanging around and you're going to be plus or minus who they are. You're going to do what they do. You're going to act how they act. You're going to essentially be like the people you put in your life. For us, as followers of Jesus, we want to put ourselves with people who are pursuing Jesus with their lives, people who are following Jesus. And so here at Disciple Makers, we want people to be inspired to be with one another, following Jesus together. There's such a beautiful example of this. The disciples, Peter and John, were two of the 12 disciples who followed Jesus. In fact, they were like in Jesus' inner circle of the disciples. They followed Jesus around everywhere he went. They did everything. They saw everything. They were a part of everything. And then Jesus goes to the cross. He dies. He raises from the dead. He shows up to these disciples, and they become impassioned and inspired to carry on this good news of Jesus to the world, to the ends of the earth. And so they're going about they're continuing these miracles, and they're doing these incredible things, and they're carrying on the teaching of Jesus. And people don't like it. They start running into issues and tensions, and eventually, in the book of Acts, chapter 4, Peter and John are thrown into prison, to jail. But the people who throw them in jail have no case. They're trying to make a case against them, but what they really don't like is how these two are carrying on the good news of Jesus. But what it says about them is amazing. What it refers to them in Acts 4:13, it says this about Peter and John. When they saw the courage of Peter and John and realized that they were unschooled, ordinary men, they were astonished, and they took note that these men had been with Jesus. They were unschooled, ordinary men. They were astonished by something. It was remarkable to them that these men had been with Jesus. We don't have to have certain things. We don't have to have certain gifts. We don't need to be the smartest people. We don't need to have all these extra abilities to carry on the good news of Jesus. What we need is simply to let it be known that we have been with Jesus, that we are following Jesus, that we are pursuing Jesus. And so here at Disciple Makers, we want you to do that together. We want you to find a friend. We want you to find somebody to follow Jesus together with. Don't go at it alone. It says about Peter and John, they took note that these men were ordinary and unschooled, but they were astonished because they took note that these men had been with Jesus. Who are you following Jesus with? Let's go follow Jesus together. Let's go courageously make followers of Jesus.